Well, good morning, everybody. It is 6:15, 6:20. We did our pre-trip, checked our fluid, stuff like that. Just a little too dark to be recording outside, but on our way to drop the last one off that we had yesterday, and now we're gonna load some full loads. So hopefully we'll be able to see some full loads on camera this morning. So we'll see when the sun comes up and what we can really catch on camera today. I still feel like crap, but we gotta work, right? That's what they say anyways. Alright, peace out. Okay, so we did drop off this last one, and you can see the sun starting to rise just over Dallas. I'll tell you what, this Grubbs dealership right here, golly, that bump made it feel like I hit something. This Grubbs dealership right here, these people are bougie. Them service guys were wearing suits and ties. I ain't never seen service people wear suits and ties, but they were doing it here. They look sharp. Like, man, I need me one of those. But as you can see, we're right here, just right north of the airport. You see all the planes, the UPS building. Golly, I'm hoping that we can get on a highway up top just in time to see the sun come up. I love a good sunrise over Dallas. I really do. Other than that, we're headed to Odessa auto auction. I'm getting a 9-car load out of there, and we should be able to have the glasses on. The glasses only do like a 6-minute video at a time, so it'll be snippets here and there unless we do the time lapse, but the time lapse is a little quick, and it kind of misses the point. So we're gonna try and do some 6-minute snippets here and there and check in a little and see how it works out. So I'm trying to use the time lapse to kind of fill in the gaps, you know, of where I would actually talk, because I'm all alone. But I realized, and my wife has made it known to me, that because it's on my face and because I'm looking back and forth and checking different sides and, you know, doing what I'm supposed to do as a good trucker in the United States, it makes the video real fidgety. So we're gonna try and minimize that a little bit for those of you that don't like it, like my wife. But anyways, yep, we're checking. Look at this place. It's a concrete jungle. Jeez. I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but we're in the city, baby. With the sun right behind it, man. Not a fan of the Cowboys, but I do like me some Dallas. I don't know why. It's full of traffic. The roads are stuffed all the time. It's busy no matter what time you come through here, but just something about this place. I like it. Look at that. See? Man. They no longer allow us to check out at 8. It's at 8:30, so while they're checking cars in and letting other people come in and out, we as transporters have to wait. It's at 8:30. 14 minutes. And I can't even move this thing or park it here and grab another one because they throw a fit. So here we are. Found our first one here. Take pictures of it. Make sure we get all these damages. Got most of this side already. Let's see if it starts. That's a good sign. You hear the dinging? It's a good sign. Ooh, someone small was driving this thing though. Ooh. Take a picture of the keys. Blam. Save it. Lock it. Fire it. Let's go. 1 out of 9. Done. Ooh, buddy. It's too cold for AC. Pull this one out. Set this one on. Ah, see. Someone was jamming. That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna get some cars on today, boys. Man, it's a nice morning. It's a little chilly. 45 out. My throat is hurting like hell. Other than that, beautiful morning. Beautiful morning. I put a jacket on, but I know I'm gonna run about 4 miles in a second. Not run, fast walk, kind of walk. And see all this that I'm driving right now, you gotta walk to go get the car. And get them checked out and all annoying. So I guess I have a car puller for the day, which is someone that's gonna go in and pull the cars out for me. So I got the first one loaded up there and strapped down, and we got 8 more. So I might time lapse a little bit of this just because it's too much video to, you know, have the whole thing in there, and time lapse really just helps cut it down. But we'll see. I don't know. Still. So I'm just prepping the trailer, taking the straps down, because we're gonna use all the straps today, and we'll see what happens. Sounds good? Sounds good. This car right here is always the fun one to put in. Gotta get it in that hole over there and not hit nothing. Once this one's in, the other 3 on the trailer go quick, because you don't have to move any pieces to load 3 of them, and then you can strap 3 at the same time. And then, but a lot of people look out their window, which might be the safer way to do it, but because I'm fat, it's kind of hard in these littler cars to actually reach out and look around. So I've kind of gotten used to just using my mirrors a little bit, and then you can see the camera here, and I got a mirror behind the truck over there that I use my mirror on. And I can get, I mean, you can get right up to these just about and not damage nothing. That's pretty close. We're gonna go just a hair more right there. Bam. We'll set it, parking brake, roll the window up, and I should have enough room right here to just get out without even touching the door. And I do, but I'm fat. So, see? Didn't even touch the door. Then, you come back here and look. Woo! I still had a lot of room, actually. But we're good with that. Really good with that. This tire's flat. Not super flat, but it's flat. But if we have the chance though, we'll pull in somewhere and put some air in it before we drop it off to the customer. Not a far drive today, which is good, but well, depends on who you ask, but it's good for me. My wife, the person who bought me these shades, called me, so I lost the time lapse. That's okay though. So on these top ones, I won't strap nothing or put parking brakes or anything until I put the last one on, because once I put the last one on the very end, then I adjust everything backwards to, I don't know, make sure I have enough space, I guess, because alright, so we got 8 on. It's the last one right here. I gotta take some pictures of it and then put it on, strap it down, and let's go. I feel like absolute crap today, but can't call in sick. Can't do it. So we just get pictures to have proof of how it looked when we picked it up, and we'll take pictures whenever we drop it off. And have a good day. So we did get all 9 of them loaded. Time lapses and stuff, I tried catching them, but people were calling me a little bit about a few different things, and I just it messes with the time lapse because the glasses connect to my phone. So we got a couple good shots, so that's good. We got all 9 of them. We're pinned. We got on our height, and that's it. Time to go. There's always a conflict for me because I can, well, I'm not gonna say it on here, but I'm gonna go do a little bit of scenic routes today, and we'll get there, I don't know, 1 o'clock, 1:30, something like that. Get it handled. So anyways, I'll check in with y'all in a little bit. So we are on the phone a little bit this drive. It's a really short drive. It's like an hour and a half. Weighed ourselves. We're good. Didn't have to take scenic route after all. Got the bypass at the scale house, which is even better. And so now we are getting here to unload these 9. We're in Durant, Oklahoma. One of my favorite small towns. Also has a really nice casino if you're into casinos. like my mama is. But I don't know. I just like this little town. We are vision impaired from this truck, but we made it safely. That's where we're going right here. Cavender's Auto Sales and Leasing. Cool people. Really cool people. It looks like we're gonna put some more cars in their lot, so that's even better. Business is good. That's what I'm talking about. So we will I would keep recording and just kind of record through the whole deal, but like I said, I only got 5 minutes. It only takes 5 minute spurts at a time. I don't know if it's because of the memory in the glasses or what the whole reason behind that is, but it's 5 minutes at a time. So anyways, I got a car blocking me. I got a car blocking me and my trailer's in the road. I don't know where you're gonna go, buddy. Can we turn to the side? Can we go somewhere? Is it possible? Please? Please? I don't really want to honk at you. But you see me? No? There we go. I did have to give him a little toot. Little toot. Write it now. In it to win it. That's what I'm talking about. We're actually going to scoot to this side. And we're going to load this way. That way we don't have to turn around loaded. Although I could. Might. I don't know. Yeah, we're going to turn it around. I got 9 cars on me. I really don't want to fill up this back lot over here and have to turn around afterwards. That would really kind of suck. So, just gonna pull it nice and easy right here. We're gonna swing it back, back, back. Great. We're gonna kind of go back this way with it. See if we can't get enough swing on it to push it to the dumpster. Ooh, I think we got it. Oh yeah, we're going straight for the dumpster. That's our signal point out here. We can get to the dumpster. We're good. Then we're gonna kind of swing it just a hair right there. Sad. Y'all didn't get to see my master arts. But we are clear, I believe. Clear as can be. Clear as can be. So I like right there. Alright, there. Straighten it up. We're straight. Bam. Trailer locked. Bam. PTO on. Bam. Cruise up just a hair. Give it a little extra power, a little extra zoom. That's time to unload this mess. See that? That's the load. That is the load right there. Bam. 9 of them. 9 of them. We're gonna come back because we gotta lift this one, or else that would dig into the back of that once it comes up. And I'll show y'all why right now. I will show you why. Maybe you know. Maybe you don't. I don't know. I don't know your life. I don't know if it'll actually dig in because these cars are real short. But it's just a good practice to keep, because when you get like trucks up there that are hanging over, they will dig in for sure. But if we come up here just a hair, then we go up that way just a hair, and then you'll see the whole deck starts moving to the front, and it kind of gives it a little lean a little bit. I don't know if y'all can, but you see how this thing is rotating that way, and it'll dig into the car back there, or up there in the back of the car that's up there, if we're not careful. So you just kind of do that. Blam. See, it won't do it right now because they're too far apart, so I could have left it down. But if there's a truck hanging over that goes like right here and it's down here, that will dig right into the back of it, and we don't like that. So the more you know, or the less you know. I don't know. I don't even know if y'all want to know, or whatever. Yeah, alright. So we're gonna load some of these and then we'll be back. I'm gonna tell y'all a secret, and don't judge me, but one time on the other truck I ran, I forgot to pull the ramps out. And I had a pickup on the back right here, and when I tell you that thing slammed down, it slammed down. They bottomed the pickup out, and I thought I had ruined the thing. It was one of my first weeks running by myself, and those were just up in the air. Well, my other truck, it was ramps that came all the way out, and they weren't out enough, and I had to, it was bottomed out, and I had to reverse it more and then get out midway and kick the ramps all the way out so the front bumper didn't come off. It was a little crazy. It was pretty wild. I thought for sure I was done for. Turns out it's a common mistake, is what I was told. I don't know. If there's any car haulers out there, can you tell me if it's ever happened to you where you just forgot to pull the ramps out all the way and you bottomed out a vehicle? Because it was a one and done for me, I'll tell you what. After that one, I was like, no, yeah, we're gonna check that. We're gonna double check that, because that wasn't right. Does this door open all the way? I forgot. No, it does not. Okay. Fatty McFat has to climb again. Ooh, you can see me. Okay. A little weird. Whatever. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna squeeze in here. Get my nalgas in. Ooh. Almost smashed my finger. There we are. Look at this ingenuity by Volvo. Oh. Okay, or not. Were you somewhere? I think you were somewhere. Did you have to be jumped? Oh, I'm really not going to be happy if you had to be jumped. Turns out, it does have to be jumped. So, that's great. That's really great. I worked so hard to get in this car and squeeze in here just for it to have to be jumped. What a scam. That's what I call it, a scam. Total scam. That's okay though. I got a jump pack just for situations like this. So the time lapse makes it seem like it's super quick to load and unload, but for me, I don't know about anybody else because I've never really raced anybody, but for me, a decent or kind of the average, I guess, unload time is like 45 minutes for 9 cars, which is around 5 minutes a car, which of course varies depending on, you know, stuff like this. If it has to be jumped or, you know, it's just giving you problems to get off. Wow, that hoodie goes very high. Okay. 45 minutes to unload. It's roughly, I mean, loading is a little different because it just depends on if your cars are ready, you know, if you got this going for you or that going for you. Like if I was to load here, most of the time their cars are ready, staged, waiting to go, you know, and you can get loaded and out of here in an hour and 15 minutes or so, you know. But auctions, like this morning I had a car puller, which saved a little amount of time. It wasn't bad. This stupid thing, are you just not working for me? What's going on here? It says start. No, I'm not getting no kind of... I'm just gonna climb in and out of this thing today. I guess maybe I'm on the wrong ground. I thought that was a good ground, but maybe it's not. Maybe there's another spot. I don't know. We'll check back in once we get this car running. Okay, so apparently we were on the wrong ground because, golly, I don't know who drove this thing. Me, because I put it on here. But was I like 50 pounds skinnier earlier? Because this seat is just horrible. We're gonna come off of it. We're gonna come right off. There we go. We like that. We like that a lot. I must have grew 3 inches and 40 pounds from when I put this thing in there and when I'm taking it out now, because for some reason my head, look at this. Do you see my view right here? If I sit up straight, stupid. Anyways, that one's done. Can you stop just yelling at me? I'm just gonna take your battery off. That way you can't yell at me no more. You're done. So, yeah, that's about it. I don't know how long it takes. It just depends on the day. Some days you're feeling really good and everything's running right. You're like a smooth, well-oiled machine, and every move you make just matters, and you'll knock these things out. Some days you're just off, you know, and it just takes just a little bit longer than it usually would. Or I don't know. I've had days where I felt like I was doing very good and I was just I mean, killing it. And then I turn around and horrible timing. And I've had days where, you know, it feels like everything's going wrong. And I turn around and we ended up knocking it out, or, you know, making stuff happen. And I don't know. It just depends on the day. I gotta watch my mirrors on this one because this one is just a little close. I could pull them in and look down the back if I really wanted to, but I don't. I feel like crap. My body's hurting. I feel like I should be in bed with a half a bottle of NyQuil, and I'm not. So, just gonna use my mirrors. That is my defense for why I'm being lazy. No damages though. That's what really matters. What really matters here is not the speed. It's not the how much you can kill it. It's can you do the job without, one, with being safe on the road. Two, your car's not showing up all damaged because you rushed through and did a crappy job. You can do those two things. Everything else will come. It's like what old master sensei Gordon Ramsay says. The speed will come. Let's do the technique first. We live by those words of old sensei. Sometimes people want to get you moving and get you rolling, and they can really put you in a spot where you're doing stuff unsafe, and we don't like that. We don't like that. I had a boss one time in Florida, and really good boss, really took care of his guys, and he'd always tell us, we're gonna work hard, we're gonna go home tired, but we're gonna go home safe and in one piece. And I like that. I like that. I like it when a boss considers an employee's safety or well-beings, you know. I don't know, or even just values their opinion or their outlook on things, even if it's totally askew. You know, even if their opinion doesn't see the big picture, even just to be, you know, felt heard. You know what I mean? That's a big deal to me, at least. I don't know if it is to a lot of people, but to me it's a big deal. We'll work, we'll kill it day in and day out, but the moment you feel like you're not heard, I feel like it just, I don't know, you just lose a lot of, you know, I don't know, maybe it's just me. You tell me if y'all feel the same way or different. I feel like being heard matters, you know. I'm not just a number and a machine, you know what I mean? I got feelings. I got ideas. I might not be as rich, or I didn't have the bright idea or the right timing to do stuff that most of my bosses did to get where they were. Maybe I don't have the brains or the whatever, but you know, it still feels good to, hey, you know, we heard what you said, we're gonna look into it. That always feels great. Always feels great. Some bosses give two shits, for being honest. Then they wonder why their employees don't stay. But that's neither here nor there. for right now, for the foreseeable future, we're happy. We like it. Alright, I'm gonna unstrap this top part and then we'll check back in with all of y'all. Okay, so we got those other 3 unloaded. So it just 3 of them left. Well, 2 after this one, which is good. I'm not sure I'm loading anything back to go back to Dallas, which is okay, because I'll load up back in Dallas again to bring back tomorrow, but we'll see. Not 100% sure yet. Just depends. You get a little jefes. You know how that goes. So we'll see. But this one, I've seen a lot of people unload it in the air so they don't have to move this piece twice. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. If I stand up there trying to unhook it and then I fall down or something, it'd just be my fault. So we'll be back. Okay, so y'all are about to see one of my Chinese secrets. I leave that bar there. I undid all of the tires. Now what I'll do is I'll go back up, because I'm gonna move that deck anyways. So I'll put this one back up now that it's untied and I don't have to untie it in the air. And then I move that other one once and set it up, and I can drive this one off, and then I have my stick up there to loosen and untie that truck that's up there. Works for me. I don't know if it works for any of y'all. I don't even know if y'all do this, but works for me. Helps me out. We got everything unloaded. They're checking them all in right now, doing their test drives. And kind of weird thing, you buy cars from the auction and then something's wrong with them that wasn't listed, you can do this thing, which I'm not even sure what the word means, but they call it arbitration. I'm sure it explains itself if I knew what the word meant, but that get my battery pack here, because surprisingly I didn't need it anymore. And that's it. On the road we go. See my pillow? My bed is literally this wide. Right here. Boop. I think I'm wider than the bed is, to be honest. But loaded, unloaded, we're out of here. Good day. Good day. We're gonna go back to Odessa. We should be there at about, I don't know, 3:30, 4 o'clock. And we'll pull out, 4 o'clock. We'll pull out as many cars as we can before the day ends. Hopefully 8 or 9. And then we'll come back. Alright, see you in a little bit. It's been a little while since I've talked to y'all, whoever y'all is. And update, I have been stuck in traffic. It's taken, well, it usually takes an hour and a half to get to. It's taken about 2 hours and 15 minutes. We're finally on the other side of traffic. We finally got through the Dallas, McKinney, Plano, all of that area. And we're getting into Hutchins. I really gotta pee, which might be too much information, but you know, if you drive a truck for a living, what do you want me to say? We have another load or two up here to go pick up at Odessa, which is the auction I was at earlier today. But I don't know if what I'm going to be loading or where I'm going to be loading or what. So here we go. We're going to go and see what we can pull out, what we can get done, and hopefully we can get something done. So anyways, I'll check back in a little bit. Okay, so it is currently 4:30. This place here closes at 6. So I have an hour and a half to pull my cars out. So the main goal, which we usually don't do this because as we pull them, we load them. The main goal right now is to get 8 or 9 cars out before 6 o'clock. And then after that, you know, we could take all night loading if we want to, but I am going to, well, my wife is surprising me. I figured it out, but she's showing up here to Dallas to bring the new year in with me because she didn't want to be apart or separate on a holiday, and I had to come back to work. So if I can get 9 out, get them loaded, I'm gonna cross town to the north side of Dallas and park my truck over there, and then be loaded for tomorrow when she leaves. I'll hop back in the truck and get it done. It may be an extended period tonight. It may be a 12, 13 hour break instead of a 10, but that's okay. That's okay. It's a holiday. So we're gonna see what we can do, and maybe we can get a little something done around here, hopefully. It's currently 5:04. I'm running out of time. I had allotted 10 minutes per car. I've pulled out 3 in 30 minutes. I'm on my 4th one, but we're getting closer and closer to the 10-minute marks, and I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but we should get at least 8 out, which would still be a good load. So we're gonna keep pushing here. Might start doing some runs we'll check back in after I've pulled out the next 3 cars, which hopefully is before 5:30. So we'll see. All right. Okay, so I know the stigma is that trucking is just driving, which I'm not going to disagree with you. It is a lot of driving, but every day or every other day to come and get a vehicle from over here and our trucks are all the way over there. I mean, to go back and forth 9 times, you do a little bit of exercise. I mean, a little bit. You know, it doesn't help that a lot of the times we find ourselves eating out late at night, stuff that we shouldn't be, you know, and drinking drinks, you know, like Cokes and teas and stuff like that while sitting down on the road. Doesn't help. But I don't know about the other industries like the dry van or the reefer or any of that, because I've never really been in that. But this is 100% touch freight. Everything we put on and take off of our trailers, we put it on, we take it off, we go get it, we go deliver it, 100%. And so I'm just saying, it's a pretty long walk. I mean, this whole time I've been talking is the walk, and we're still not out there yet. So don't kill us that much. All right, that's all I'm saying. And I do need a snack, man. I'm hungry. All right, anyways, bye. Okay, so the sun is going down. It's almost completely dark. I've gotten 8 out of the 9 cars out. They close in 6 minutes, but they told me I'm good to bring my last car out. So we're gonna hustle in there. I brought my battery pack just in case, and we're gonna bring the last car out. So if they'd have been super strict and closed on the dot at 6, we would have walked away with 8, but they're feeling generous tonight, so I'm able to get my last one, which is awesome. I don't have to stay parked here tonight. So last one, we'll load, get out of here.